Okay then, Helldivers, we are back. We have got loads to go over today. It has been a very interesting 48 hours in the realm of Helldivers, and we have got loads to go over. The first part of the video is going to be your normal segmented, where we're talking about things that Shams Jorjani has been piping up about inside of Discord, and the potential for weapon customization has been large. We're going to dive into all of that, and then after that, we have also got the full update for Day 2 of the Station 81 reboot. This is absolutely huge, and it's probably been the biggest event Helldivers has seen yet, so make sure that you stay tuned to it. If you've not seen the first one, make sure you check that one out. But nonetheless, we're going to dive on into what it is that's happening today. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button, subscribe with post notifications turned on, it'd be greatly appreciated. And on top of that, check out our incredible sponsor, Instant Gaming, the platform where you can get your video games cheaper for PC and console, with the best deals, offers, promotions, and discounts, all running up to 70% off. It's an absolute no-brainer. Link in the description for that one. And a massive shout out to all of you guys who have been entering the giveaways. We're still giving away some more today, ready for the next War Bond drop. So if you want to get involved with it, head down to the comment section, put a fire emoji. We're going to be announcing the winner of this tomorrow, so make sure that you do stay tuned. That being said, let's dive into the game and see what it is that's happening right now. So starting off, Shams Jorjani took to Discord just yesterday, and he spoke about quite a lot of things. He answered a load of questions, and some of which were actually really interesting. One really random question was talking about lightsabers. This is really random, but actually somebody stated right here that what are the limitations to the game engine, and will we get a lightsaber from Helldivers 2 in Helldivers 1 style? This was interesting because Shams responded with, it's totally feasible, no tech limitations, but do we want to? So the fact that he's actually responded to this, considering the amount of questions they were on the listing, is insane. So the fact that they've actually taken a chance to respond to it could mean that in the future, the potential for a Helldivers 1 saber is likely to actually make its way into the game at some stage or another. As for right now, we've got no details on it, but he does go in to talk about a lot of other things. One thing was that he was talking about Helldivers 2 magazines, comic books. This is really weird. Somebody asked about artists that can do propaganda posters or comic covers, and Shams said that we'd love to be able to do that. It's on the to-do list. We're a bit blocked on that for administrative reasons right now, but the idea of comic books for Helldivers could actually be here in the listing, which is just a little bit strange. Just a little bit strange, but it is something that is going to be coming to the table at some stage or another. And after the big update that is due to come, hopefully on Tuesday, we are going to be running into more quality of life and performance. He's actually confirmed this right here by stating that we're going to be focusing on quality of life and performance a bit more in the future, which seems to be exactly how this operates. They're going to release the big patch update and then dive into hopefully what it is that's coming next for the next part of the storyline in the next maybe 3 to 6 months, while they work on quality of life and performance inside of the game, which hopefully doesn't get worse. When this big patch updates at the end of this ARG is hopefully going to be still quite good. One thing that does give us comfort, though, is we were all wondering why the trailer released the other day. That made no sense whatsoever. PlayStation had an unlisted trailer that you may well have seen via the channel, and there was absolutely nothing inside of it. But after you guys and your Hawkeyes have gone through it, you can actually see that there's a potentially huge piece that was snuck into the recent trailer, and this image here was given. As you can see on the underbarrel, there is something that is, well, not on the original Liberator. Actually, this thing's leaning into customization quite heavily. Now, this was posted up on the official PlayStation YouTube page about 2 weeks ago, so this could mean that this is something that we could be seeing in the next update coming up next week. As to whether that'll actually happen, we'll have to wait and actually see, but for me personally, I don't think that this is going to be something that we are going to be witnessing early doors. It could be, we'll never know, touch wood, we'll get it very soon, but customization is something that is very, very likely to happen based on this slight image right here. Arrowhead don't mess up to this degree, especially when it comes to adding additional things. Let me know what your ideas are on this one and whether you actually agree. And finally, we have got to dive into the most recent ARG, the Station 81 offline reboot that everybody's going rampant about right now. We have been live for the last 48 hours with regards to this. Now, what we're actually looking at right now is the final data block recalibration, as we had 2 data blocks recalibrated just yesterday. We've been keeping you guys updated via a thread on Twitter, and we're going to give you guys the rundown of everything right now. So on screen, what you will see is the next 2 data blocks and how the story has unfolded so far. If you missed day 1, there is an upload that went up on the channel yesterday, so make sure you stay tuned to that and go and check it out. But hopefully you do enjoy. As for now, that's all from me. Enjoy the rest of the video with regards to the data blocks unlocking. Appreciate your faces. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds. Here we go. New directive. New directive. Let's get it. Let's get it. What's going to happen, man? Got the new directive, chat. Let's get hyped up. Let's get hyped up. Oh! Okay. Day 2 is a go, chat. Day 2 is a go. Download directive, active only. Connecting the SSFTP. Assign directive initiated. Oh. Full band offset. So we now have to generate a code, which I'm presuming is going to be by up and down. We'll have to see, but I'm presuming they need to find out what the code is first, based on potentially the 3 new SATCOM numbers. Okay, so as a really quick update, what we have managed to figure out is by going left and right, we cycle through the different digits, and by going up and down, we also cycle the digits through the number progression. The full band offset is changing every single time we change the number, meaning that essentially the
Almighty Chair grant us your wisdom and knowledge.
Chat, love in the chair. The full band offset seems to be the value of how far we are away from the actual digit cipher. Now, this one may be easier than they are letting on to. So we've managed to get the first code correct within about 15 minutes, 20 minutes time. This may not actually take all that long at all. We just have to get the other 2 codes correct on this, and then we can move on in and hopefully get the next part before we can get the data block. They've managed to find the second code. Finding the second code means that we now only have 1 more code to unlock before we can assign the 3rd primary directive, which is going to be to assign station 84. And once we've done that, hopefully, that will unlock the next data block recalibration. If that is the case, though, that is going to be the quickest one yet. Like, the final code has now been input. The full band offset is now finally at 0. And station 84 has now been aligned up to 100%. We did it, gents. We did it. Helldivers, you can now celebrate, because this directive being complete should now give us another data block recalibrated. We're into the next one. We're into the next one. Here we go. Here we finally go. Data block number 3 is now starting. It's finally now initiated. Let's see what is going on. John Helldivers logging in. Password still as awful as it was the last few times. Let's get some hype in the chat. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Okay. Frequency directive initiated. Oh my lord. Okay. So we've got to tune stations 82, 83, and 84. Okay, so after a while of figuring out the frequency strength, just like we did inside the Helldivers 2, the actual game itself, during the CAF artillery, we've now managed to get in through the first actual activation of it, meaning that we have managed to finally tune Station 83. Now, obviously, we've got to wait for this one to go up to the full 100% on it, and once it does, we will obviously make our way over to Station 82 or Station 84. Hopefully, though, by the end of this part right here, this is going to be a full point on it, which will mean that it will have that little switch like it has done throughout all of the other ones. If that is the case, then this is just a load of fun. It's really cool, actually, to see this one come up, and I think that the development team should be so damn proud of themselves, because over a couple of days, I don't think I've ever seen so many Helldivers unite. But that is, yet again, another one, and they moved it straight in to Terminal 82 for Station 82's count. Hey. So the second one is now completed. Station 82 is now tuning in to full frequency. This is essentially meaning that we've only got one left to go, and that will hopefully have this final data block completed. Fingers crossed this next one becomes a little bit easier to complete. But right now, as we complete through to tuning on 100%, Tune Station 82 is now completed, and the pending full radio tune is now switched on. So that's the final directive complete. The data block is recalibrated. And that should now be it until tomorrow. It is currently 10:30 in the evening here in the UK. We've finished off the data block number 3, and we wait for data block number 4 to start up tomorrow for the primary directive. A massive shout out to Arrowhead and to especially Decom, who I know puts in a lot of work with these sorts of things. So a massive shout out to him, the voice and the face that never really gets spoke about. Thank you so much again for those of you guys who have been tuning into this. We are on a 24-hour live stream until this is completed. The screen has gone dark and the signal degraded on standby. Fabulous. We'll see you again tomorrow for day 3 of the ARG. Appreciate you.